Hey guys, it is Greg again, going over the markets. Look at that. It's green. It's finally green, man. Look at that. Wow, we got pumps. We got pumps going on. And this pump, look at this pump, guys. We got a 12% almost Terra USD pump right there. It used to be, look at that. There's things all messed up. They got 11 right here and then 10 right here. Guess they got a thing messed up. But anyhow, I'd go over this Terra USD. Obviously, there were some issues today with Luna and the UST, excuse me. Did I say USD? I meant UST and Luna and that whole area. I heard some rumors. I don't know if they're true or not. Obviously, something went on. And I guess that Luna has some enemies somewhere along the lines or somebody screwed up. That was a drastic fall. So before my count, I had this as 1-2. Obviously, that's out. It's Luna's still in a bullish count. It's not the end of the world for Luna yet. And I know some people are like looking at buying something. I heard some guys talking about buying the dip and stuff like that. Hey, you have your strategy, and I definitely have my strategy. But and I know that the RSI down here is way oversold area, and that probably means there's going to be a bounce of some sorts with Luna. I just suggest, if you insist on buying a dip like that, I would trade it, but I would be careful for the slight time being with Luna, guys. So, but it's still a bullish count. It's not the end. You can still see that this two would just be like this, guys. So, or some people might put the one there. I don't think so. I think the one would be there, and this would just be the count instead. Okay, so it'll be coming down here. Luna will recover and then go off on a move like that. Probably the same general areas that I had before, so it's not that big of a deal. Well, I mean it is, but those areas up, those targets up there before. It's just, some people are going to be able to get Luna for a cheaper price. I mean, maybe we can get it lower or something like that for, $20, $25. So, but that's Luna. It's a whole separate thing. Now let's go back to take a look at Bitcoin. And Bitcoin's in my target area. Lots of people are very bearish on Bitcoin right now. I can understand it with everything that's going on in the markets, with the SPX and everything the Fed's doing and all the news in the market, and everything's just really negative. Until I get further evidence, I'm still sticking with the low there, about 28-ish, maybe a wick down to 27, something like that, with the count, with this being a WXY. The Y leg here can extend. Okay. And even at a minimum, there likely is to at least be a bounce, and it could swing back down again like that on Bitcoin, just to go through the next 60 days or something like that, to go to this area possibly for Bitcoin. The reason I say that is just going through other coins. I'm not going to go over Ethereum, just going over coins. It's like, it's really good for, like, here's Phantom, and I think Phantom is still needs a little bit more to correct down to the 40 cents area possibly, or once it takes this out, maybe it'll bounce a little bit after that and then come down and take all that RSI out, and it'll be done in the 40 cents area. So maybe it has another swing to go. The same thing with Luna, where it needs just probably do a bounce and swing and take that out, and maybe that'll take the next 60 days or so, where the correction will be finished with a coin like Solana. Did I say Luna? I meant Solana. And Harmony One, which I went over, which it came down to my target, and it has some divergence, and it might do a bounce and then swing back down. So maybe this whole move will take just that period of time of going through another possibly about 60 days or something like that. The reason I say that is coins like Near Protocol here is, I still think it needs to come down, and it just seems like it's going to take it some time. So maybe over the next 60 days or something like that, where Near Protocol will eventually be down in this area. So, and then with other coins that I'm looking at too, it's kind of the same thing. You know, they are coming really, really close to my correction area. Sol Phantasma is another one. AVAX is kind of seems to me to be the same way. You know, it's really low on the RSI too, and it looks like it took everything out from recent. And you know, it could either be done possibly, or coming in to finish something, or it might have like another bounce and then swing back down. And that's, you know, just taking a look at Bitcoin, it, you know, I would like to say, okay, it's done, but just taking a look at the markets, the DXY, the USDC coin, it seems like they need to keep going up higher, and maybe do a correction and then move and push out another wave and then finally correct. And it seems like to me that's going to take about 60 days. And I have some say they think that maybe this is finished. I don't think so, guys. I still think it's probably going to be another swing on the SPY up and then maybe back down or something like that. I don't think, and you know, target areas down in that area, something like that. I do think the X wave is in, and now it's down into some other 3-wave swing back down, and it might not hit those lower end targets where I was thinking before on the SPY at 3,500, but for something like that on the S&P 500, I think it's going to need to be like another 60 days, and possibly with Bitcoin too. So I don't think, just, you know, with the structure of Bitcoin, you know, I don't think that the structure of it, where it's going to be coming down to these lower 20,000 areas, you know, I mean, anything's possible. I could be wrong. I just think it's going to come down. Worst case scenario, we might have a bounce back up and then have a wick down to those areas again. It's just what I think. And then, you know, making some sort of flat. I don't think it's gonna be coming out to an expanded flat on Bitcoin, guys. I just don't think that. And going over some other coins, Kusama, you know, it's another one. It seems like it's just above my target area. It just seems like it needs to take another swing up and then come back down and go into those areas where I think 60, 70, you know, maybe even a little bit lower down to the 50 areas on Kusama. So also too, you know, I will be paying attention to Bitcoin and the reaction that it's doing off the bottom, just to see, you know, if there's some sort of end there. I don't think it is quite yet, guys. I don't think so. I think it has a little bit more work to do to finish up this correction, but I think that we are coming near the end of a correction on Bitcoin and Ethereum and a lot of other altcoins. So over the next, you know, 45 to 60 days, I'd be paying attention. And then in my opinion, it might be an area to go long, or maybe somewhere in this area, or it could be just, I think it just seems like to me there needs to be a bounce at some point, some sort of bounce, and then a retrace off that, or retrace of this move, and then swing back down. So, all right, guys, that's the end of my video. Didn't have much more of anything. I know that a lot of people out there are really, really concerned a little bit, wondering, you know, when is this all going to end? And I'm still sticking to my story right now. With the end of the correction for most of everything that's going on, is from here, and for the next 60, 90 days ish, I'm looking for bottoms in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and various other altcoins, just to let you guys know. That's kind of what my general area. If things change, then it'll just be pushed back, and then it'll be a change of account, kind of like Luna, where Luna was bullish and it still is bullish. In my opinion, according to this count, it's still bullish. You just take your second wave and you move it over here, and now this is just a correction that it does. And you know, it might not take off as strong into some sort of third wave, or you have to keep your eye on it. It might continue to have problems, or, you know, maybe this is the end of Luna and it's just going to keep going down here and go to zero. I don't think so. I think Luna is too big of a player in the cryptocurrency area. But you know, that doesn't mean anything either too, now that I think about it. I mean, any of these coins could just disappear if you think about it. But you know, you have Terra, Luna, you have Terra USD. Both of these are on their top 12. And you know, they use Cosmo ecosystem, and there's all kinds of other systems that uses UST and as you know, liquidity, and their DeFi programs and platforms, and same thing with Terra. So I don't see Luna going anywhere, not anytime soon. And I don't think that guy Don Quan, can't remember his name, wants it to go anywhere either. So all right, guys, that's the end of my video. Thanks for watching. Peace.